Is Rega Planar 1 the best beginner's turntable? Yes, and maybe no, but mostly yes. Let me explain. Rega is one of those turntables which is often in the list of the best beginner's turntables, and for a good reason. The legacy of planar is dating all the way to 1975, and now, almost 50 years in the future, they are perfecting the same formula all over again. And who knows, maybe at the mark of 50, the planar will reach that entry-level perfection. But for now, it has some issues. Let's at first speak to what you see first as a buyer, and that is looks and style. Let's be honest, while sonic capabilities is always the most important aspect of any hi-fi gear, we always want to get it in the most prettiest package possible. And to me, Rega hits all those boxes. The aesthetic of minimalism with glossy finish looks just perfect for me and the interior of my home. And when I say minimal, I really mean it. The only button that you have is turn on and off, which is hidden below the table, and the only distinguished thing that you can see is a P1 logo, which is stylized in this modern thin sans serif font in the right corner of a table. It also looks very well constructed, with plinth, while not the most massive looks in ergonomics, gives impression of a turntable from a far more expensive range. We have a resin platter and a carbon tone arm, which beautifully complements the entire package. And I think here we come to the second point when you buy a turntable, and it is how easy it is to set up. And in my opinion, this is a greatest plus for a beginner's turntable, that Rega is so easy to set up that it almost feels like plug and play. And mostly that is because Rega's RB110 tone arm, which comes with weight already set up, so that you literally need just to plug it in, put your favorite vinyl, and you're done. There is even an option for turntable with phono preamp already built inside, so that you have even less barrier between you and your vinyl enjoying experience. This all makes it the great first turntable to own. And speaking about that tone arm, it comes equipped with Rega Carbon cartridge, which is a nifty little hard worker. In my experience, in this budget level, it is incredible how much detail it is able to extract. Many of its counterparts always sacrifice detail in this level for the warmth, and Rega is going in a different direction. Timing of sound is more pronounced, even though at time it lacks a bit of transparency, it gives the sound a bit of punch and heftiness. Listening Dire Straits making movies, it becomes apparent that this is not your everyday budget turntable. After a soft interlude with Tunnel of Love, punch of drum and strumming of Mark Knopfler feels like it's time to move your body in the rhythm of a song. And you really feel that drum. The sound has a body, it is not a hollow affair like with the cheap turntables. Maybe where it could extract more information is definitely like bass, where it feels less impactful, but it is still there lifting the song and filling the room. But it will require some speakers which are more on a bassy side to get some meaningful bass, which is definitely a little bit evidence while listening to Radiohead's national anthem. Bass in that song is the driving force behind the entire composition, and you definitely feel it. But it lacks a little bit more authority and strength. But while we are still on the same record, let's go to the next song, How to Disappear Completely. And it is an ambient rock rendition where Tom York is softly singing to these electronic textures and passages. And details does really help you to close your eyes and appreciate the fine craftsmanship of Radiohead's masterpiece. Just close your eyes and you can really hear how Tom's voice is slowly separating from sounds in the background. So at this point I have given a lot of praise to Rega, but is it the best beginner's turntable? Well, it comes with a few shortcomings. Maybe the biggest for beginners is belt drive, which is completely manual, which means that if you want to switch between 33 and 45, you will have to lift plater and manually move belt to the desired position. While it seems like not such a big problem, from time to time in my longer listening sessions, I omitted to play my 45 vinyls because of that hassle. Some of my heavy metal vinyls are 45, and if I'm not connecting few of them, usually I just keep them. And yeah, there is no 78, but I don't care about that. The other thing is, as I mentioned earlier, is a lack of that traditional warmth of vinyl, which is a good thing. But first-time listeners of vinyl might be a little bit turned off by the lack of it and maybe say that it sounds sterile, or some will say digital. But hang on to that feeling. In few months, you'll forget about it all and appreciate the fine details of Rega. I would also like to give shout out for you to consider Rega's very affordable Fono Mini. That is a great add-on. It opens the sound and gives it a bit more finesse that you'll definitely appreciate. In the end, the best entry-level turntable is not the one that sounds the best, it is the one that reminds you with every scratch and groove why you like so much the sound of vinyl. It is one that brings joy to your house and with ease of use will be a pleasure to set up and play. And I think Rega is just that. Thank you for watching this review. I'm gonna go now to listen to some vinyls. Bye.